As a lot of people have been getting in on this stock recently, a lot of people have also been noticing that Workhorse stock is actually kind of dropping like a stone, and that has been the case for quite a while. This becomes apparent when we look at the 5-day and 1 month charts on Workhorse, where we can see even over the 1 month period, the stock is actually down. So we're going to be talking about why this may be, the effects this might have, and when it may go up in the future in tonight's video. So first thing to note is, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion. Second thing to note is, if you could subscribe, it would be appreciated massively. If 30 of you guys from this video could subscribe, it would not go amiss. We're trying to get to 1,000, so if you could just get us to 500, hopefully by tomorrow. I'm not saying it can happen, but if it could, it would be amazing. On top of that, we now have a Discord server where we talk about stocks, so feel free to join. Link is in the description. Right, well, with all that being said, let's have a quick look at the price of the stock. On the 6 month, we can see we are still quite substantially in the green, starting off around June on $2.48. Obviously, from there, when the stock went through, we saw price shoot up to about $20.91, stabilizing down about $16, $17, lows of 15, potentially, maybe even 13 down here, 15. So let's say about, I don't know, 16 to about, I don't know, $15. It has been quite stable. Then from there, we really did start to see a rise as hype built from the USPS contract. We saw highs of over $30. From there, though, we did actually not really hear anything so far about the contract, and subsequently the share price has dropped. And I think that is one of the main attributing factors to why the stock price has dropped so substantially over the past month or so. And I think that, of course, if the contract does not go through, we could probably see even steeper of a drop. And I think simply due to the fact that no news has come out, a lot of people have, kind of lost interest, and, they're becoming a bit worried about it and maybe not seeing it going through 100%. And of course, that is probably the main reason they were in it in the first place. And if it doesn't go through, they were probably quite worried about that and chose to pull out. Now, that's not saying that it couldn't go through. And if it did go through, it would probably have substantial effects on the green and send us back into the green quite a lot. And that would be a great thing to see. Anyway, on the 5-day, we are still down. We started off the week on 23.11, currently sat at obviously 20.34, so about $3 lost, and on the 1 day still in the green. We saw lows today of 1968-ish, so about $19. Now we sat, like I said, about 20.34. Started off the day, however, on 20.21, so you can see we saw quite a dip throughout the day, then quite a peak from there. However, we're only a few pence or cents off from where we started last morning, so that's very interesting to see. So not really too much to note at all in today's movement. Right then, so why is the stock price dropping? Two substantial factors which are playing a role, one of which is obviously, like I just said, the USPS contract. Again, if that doesn't go through, there will be knock-on effects as people will just sell off, as they are not necessarily waiting for a long-term growth in the stock. We're going to be talking about that one as well, but that's probably the main reason why it is dropping as well. Another thing is due to the fact that the whole markets are dropping, and of course, whilst all of the markets tend to drop, there are exceptions, but only for so long. It's that quotation that I always use where I say it's either a case of the market will catch up to the stock, so if Workhorse is doing great, the market will probably start doing decently after that, or the stock will catch up to the market. In this case, the market is down, and I think that is one of the reasons why Workhorse is down as well. I mean, if everything is down there, I don't suppose it's too substantial. However, I would say Workhorse is notably down. We are still on the channel looking at some stocks which are significantly up and are still going up, so it's very interesting to see Workhorse going down. Third reason, obviously, is because of the US presidential election. That's my opinion. And of course, the fourth reason is because of Nikola. Now, Nikola fraud was kind of one of those things which I think sent a lot of investors kind of wary about these small company electric vehicle manufacturers. And I think subsequently this stock and a lot of others have taken a hit. We're going to be making another video hopefully tomorrow on whether Workhorse is a scam or not. You all know it's probably not, and it's not in my opinion. It's definitely not, to be honest. But we are going to be making that video to hopefully reassure a few people. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that one goes down. Right, so let's just have a look at what we expect for the future just quickly. So we have this article on stocknews.com. It does kind of go into some of the reasons why the stock price is moving, but let's just have a quick look at this bottom line. So there is no doubt that the EV space is starting to get crowded. Fair enough, that is true. With a surging growth of e-commerce, there is a need for more cost-effective delivery vehicles. Workhorse's long-term vision is to supply the system with basically last mile vehicles and solve that problem. The company's strategy on building electric vehicles does look viable, therefore. So analysts are saying that they are looking for the EPS to decline 101.2% over the year. This should keep Workhorse's stock price momentum dull. So of course, if the company is not able to attract new customers in the new term, that would also have an effect, and I agree with that one. Of course, a lot of people are banking on the USPS contract, and I think if that did go through, it would also have quite a huge effect on the stock price anyway, because it would probably attract other investors and people looking to buy trucks, as USPS is a large company and they will be able to see that the company is reputable if such a large company has a large amount of trucks and they are all doing well and they're all reliable. So I think that's the main reasons why the stock is dropping, and I think, if you guys probably have been following the news, you would agree with me on that one. If you do or don't agree with me, come and tell us on Discord, link is in the description, and if you don't want to come to Discord, feel free to watch another video. Now, thank you for your time, goodbye.